Saul Bellow's novel follows Augie March, a poor young man navigating Depression-era Chicago through a series of odd jobs and encounters with eccentric mentors. Despite relying heavily on these figures for his survival, Augie consistently rejects their attempts to permanently define his identity. His early life is shaped by poverty. He lives with his simple-minded mother, Rebecca, his intelligent older brother, Simon, and his intellectually disabled younger brother, Georgie. The household is dominated by a boarder they call Grandma Lou. She exerts a strict Machiavellian control over the family, attempting to dictate the boys' paths to worldly success. Growing up surrounded by abandonment and manipulation, Augie learns to form his character by pushing back against those who try to use him. Augie's first real opportunity for wealth arrives when he takes a job selling sporting goods in the affluent suburb of Evanston. Here he is taken in by the wealthy Renling family. Mrs. Renling sets out to mold him into an heir of her own design, paying for his horseback riding lessons and college courses at Northwestern. Eventually, the Renlings make a formal offer to legally adopt him. In exchange for inheriting their fortune, he must change his name to Augie Renling. Augie refuses. He rejects the name change and returns to Chicago, actively choosing a precarious existence over a comfortable, scripted life. This refusal solidifies his commitment to seeking out a special destiny on his own terms. Back in the city, Augie takes a job assisting Joe Gorman in an illegal immigrant smuggling operation. The scheme collapses when a state trooper stops them and identifies their vehicle as stolen. Joe is arrested. Augie evades the police, making his way back to Chicago by hitchhiking and jumping freight trains. His return brings him back into contact with a wealthy and passionate woman named Thea. Like Mrs. Renling, Thea immediately attempts to remake Augie, outfitting him to match her own image as a huntress. Ignoring the warnings of his former mentors, Augie willingly follows Thea to Mexico. Driven by a desire for intense love and a need for escape, Augie once again places himself under the control of a powerful personality, trying to dictate his character. The relationship with Thea eventually ends. Augie cycles through more odd jobs, marries a woman named Stella, and relocates to Europe. The novel concludes in Bruges, Belgium. Traveling with a housemaid, Augie suppresses his disappointment over his lack of a stable profession and his ruthless lifestyle. Yet, as he listens to the maid describe her own improbable dreams of traveling to Mexico, Augie finds himself starting to laugh. He ultimately embraces his drifting. By refusing every imposed path and remaining in perpetual motion, Augie likens himself to Christopher Columbus, suggesting that this ongoing search is the true American experience.